the insane amount that Selena Gomez is worth in 2024 and what she spends it all on, and spoiler alert, her net worth is estimated to be about $800 million, which is nearly 8 times more than the $95 million that she was worth in 2022. So here's how she more than quadrupled it within only 2 years. She is the richest ex-Disney alumni ever. She's not only an actress and a pop star, but she's also an entrepreneur, a beauty mogul, a producer, and she's had some seriously huge partnerships. Oh, and she's also created one of the biggest makeup companies in the world. So let's take a look at what it all makes her and what she spends it on. Okay, let's go back to where it all really started, which was Selena's Disney Channel roots. Now, she reportedly earned $30,000 per episode of Wizards of Waverly Place, which she started when she was just 13, which means that she earned more than $3 million in total for that. Let's compare that to a more recent acting gig, Only Murders in the Building. Now, co-stars Steve Martin and Martin Short reportedly got paid $600,000 per episode. And seeing as Selena gets just as much screen time, but is also a producer on the show, we can assume that she gets a little bit more than that per episode. She also currently hosts Selena Plus Chef on HBO, and although we don't know how much she gets paid for that, we can assume that it's quite a lot. And that show also interestingly gives $10,000 every episode to a charity that the guest chef chooses. And then there is just a whole host of films that she's starred in over the years, and just to give you a little taste, she reportedly got paid $2.5 million for her role in Monte Carlo. And then there's music. Selena is still a massive name in pop, and although she doesn't release music as regularly now, everything she does drop is a guaranteed success. But let's go back to her debut album in 2013. It was super successful and rocketed her net worth to $10 million. On her Stars Dance Tonight tour, she made $35.3 million, and on her revival tour, she made $35.6 million. And from music sales in total, it's reported that she earned $16 million. And then of course we have to talk about Rare Beauty, Selena's makeup brand, which has just made astronomical amounts in the past few years. In its first year alone, the company made over $60 million in revenue, and it's just been growing and growing since then, with many products such as their liquid blushes going viral on TikTok. And wait for this, in 2022, those blushes alone brought in $70 million from just the blushes. We don't know exactly how much the brand has paid her, but considering that after starting it, her net worth jumped from $95 million to $800 million in just 2 years, we can assume that it is a lot, and I mean a lot. And Selena was at one point the most followed person on Insta. She even had the most liked picture on Instagram, which you definitely remember. So it's safe to say that she gets paid a lot for her brand deals. She reportedly made $30 million from her Puma endorsement, which ran from 2017 to 2022. And she made $10 million from her partnership with Coach, which began in 2016. She also reportedly made about $3 million from her partnership with Pantene, and that is just a few examples. Her Instagram posts are reported to be worth about $550,000 each, and she is part owner of NYC-based ice cream brand Serendipity, which reportedly makes about $16 million a year. But what does she spend it on? Well, lots of real estate apparently. She has got a $5 million California mansion, another $2.2 million mansion in Tarzana. She also has properties in Texas, Calabasas, LA, and New York. She's got some pretty nice cars too. A BMW X6 worth over $67,000, a Black Edition Audi A6, a Mercedes GLA 250 that cost over $54,000, and a Cadillac Escalade. But the most expensive car in her collection is a $180,000 Mercedes Maybach. And finally, Selena spends a fair bit on philanthropy. This will be to help mental health services, and 1% of Rare Beauty's revenue goes towards it. She's launched the Rare Impact Fund through Rare Beauty, which Forbes say will raise $100 million in the next 10 years. Okay, so there we have it. Hit the follow button for the next episode of Breaking Bank.